Sign That TV.
Make sure you log in, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You already know who it is. It's your boy, J.Matthew. And this is J.Matthew TV. We're going to keep this shit a little bit more upbeat today. Yay, yay. So y'all can really see what's going on. What up, everybody? What up, 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 what up? Okay, so who we got here is Sanetta talking to someone. I guess he's the part of the Nation of Islam. Okay, Minister Eric Muhammad. Here we go. So he is part of the nation. Young Pharaoh, what are you qualified? What are your qualifications? And Elijah Muhammad. So Sanetta is hell bent on this thing with Young Pharaoh and the whole thing with Minister Farrakhan. I mean, he did that special like 3 weeks ago, but he not letting it up. Sanetta is like hell bent on two things. One, putting Young Pharaoh and Seti down whenever chance he get, because he really hates them. He got a grudge. You know, Sanetta, you know, brother, you know, when Sanetta come on here, I don't ask for much, family. All Sanetta asks is for a Patreon donation and for you to just donate while I'm talking. And if I want another van, donate. And donate. That's all a nigga asks. And when I have a event, y'all come and support a brother. Get Sanetta, you can at least give a nigga $1 a month. That's all these niggas. And so he has this guy here. I guess he's supposed to say why Young Pharaoh isn't qualified. They got this whole thing of who's supposed to be, who's allowed to tell the truth and who ain't. Listen, I'll say this. God will put the truth into a child. God will put the truth into the oldest living person that you may think is out of touch. The truth is the truth. It's going to come to you regardless of what it is. God can put the truth in an animal, and the animal do something to make you see something that you couldn't, that another human being couldn't fucking tell you. Like, with all this who's qualified and everything, ain't no who's qualified. It's what's in your heart and who the person is and their how should you say it? Their credit on you know, knowing what they're talking about in a sensible, reasonable degree. You know what I mean? But we gonna listen to what this dude got to say, all right? And we gonna dissect this. So let's go. Let's get it. Let me take it back a little bit because I got it when he was just going on.
You got more bravery than you got.
Okay, hold on.
Here we mouth. Who in the hell?
Okay, he's going off. Now remember, this is a brother that's with the nation. Okay, so listen how he talks. Listen if there's any subliminal threats. As I told you, they like to threaten people. Let's go.
You who are running around out here, willy-nilly and half-cocked, talking out the side of your neck. My slang again. Talking out the side of your neck.
Your slang?
About Minister Farrakhan. I'm no defender of Minister Farrakhan. I'm no fan of Minister Farrakhan. But let me tell you something. You ain't earned the right to say a damn thing about Minister Farrakhan. You need to shut your mouth. Who in the hell needs you, young, dumb, full of, let's just say, gum, since I'm here? Who in the hell are you, young, dumb, chewing gum niggas, to be speaking as the...
Now, these are people, this is supposed to be your brother. This is supposed to be your brother that you're talking to. And this is what, and this is where I come from, and this is what I'm saying about this stuff, and this is the point I be making. Now, if you feel like he's all of these things, you won't reach out and have a civil conversation with him. You'll go on the platform and just start saying all this crazy nut ass shit, because this is how real niggers on the planet solve their fucking problems. And then they think that they're enlightened and they're above all and all this other shit. He's not answering, he's not responding to him no other way than if Pharaoh had a beef with a drug dealer or some shit on the street. This shit, like, I don't hear no learning from this. I don't hear no brother, you're misguided. I don't hear none of that. It's all attacks, and you know, young and dumb with your dumb ass and all this stuff. But then when we call these old motherfuckers names and shit, when we call these old niggas names, then it's you're being disrespectful and listen, respect comes all the way around. It don't matter what age you are. Respect is respect. My nigga, I get tired of, you know what, I get tired of you old motherfuckers. Y'all done fucked, sucked, smoked, drank, snorted all the fucking drugs and whores and shit that you can. And now that you old and shit, and your body can't do that or take that type of stuff no more because you older, now you're enlightened and you're all knowing. And no, fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. That don't mean shit. To me, what that means is you lived your life a long time and fucked it all up. And then at the very end, when you about to die, you got one foot in the casket. Now you want to get your life right. Fuck out of here.
Respectfully of Minister Farrakhan as you are speaking when you just got here yesterday. I can smell the milk on your breath through the damn camera. You just took off a pair of Huggies 5 minutes ago and pulled up some Pampers. Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't earned the right to talk against Minister Farrakhan, and when you talk against Minister Farrakhan, you're making a statement that the ministers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who are already handling that problem, that we need you.
How the fuck they handle that problem? How long has Malcolm X been gone? So how the fuck are they handling the problem, Baldy? How, Picklehead? How the fuck are they handling the problem? Minister Farrakhan is still the leader of the Nation of Islam. He's going to be until his, for God forbid, his dying day. So ain't nobody handling or doing shit. Cut the shit out. You just another person that's in the nation that act like you're dealing with it so you can have the shit maintained and neutralized, you know, through the well-beings of you, which still is in the nation, that's still the leader, that Farrakhan's still the leader of. It don't make no damn sense. Like, what kind of shit is that? It's not like you used to be in the nation and you're not no more, and you're saying, look, I can speak on this, I stood right next to him, this, that, and the third. You're still part of the organization. So it don't matter if you talking about, I've been on him for so many years. Because you hear him say, I've been on Mr. Farrakhan for over 20 years, and you ain't did shit. Ain't nothing improved. Everything's still the same. And now some new person came along, and they come in a different way. This ain't the 60s. This ain't the 70s. This ain't the 50s. This ain't none of that shit. You doing old methods of we're gonna figure it out one day. We're just gonna keep trying to figure it out. No, fuck that. We're gonna figure this shit out today, now, right now. And the only thing you could do when somebody's telling the truth is run. That's the only fucking thing you can do is fucking run.
So, what you are supposed to do, but can't do, because in your youthful arrogance, you got more bravery than you got brains. In your youthful arrogance, you refuse to recognize that what you should be doing is supporting the qualified criticizers of Minister Louis Farrakhan in doing that. You ain't qualified to do it. We are already doing it, and we were doing it when you were drinking a damn bottle and peeing and crapping in your damn diaper.
And ain't shit changed since.
You make me sick.
Well, guess what, you old bald-headed nigga? You make me sick. And all you old niggas who let this shit go on for all these years, and now you mad because the youngins is coming through and we rectifying shit, you know what I mean, the real righteous, you know what I mean, straight up. Don't hit me with that. We make you sick because we doing shit y'all had all them fucking years to do. That's what it is. That's exactly what the fuck it is. You had a whole fucking lifetime. And what it is, it was fucking y'all heads up, is because y'all old heads and y'all like, God damn, this technology and shit, he doing this shit, we're doing shit 10 times, 20 times, 30 times faster than what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all sit there want to have a whole long ass dialogue about some shit that's right there in front of your face, instead of just addressing the shit that's right there in front of your goddamn face. That's what makes these old niggas sick out here. That got this kind of mentality and act like that. Like, how the fuck, like what? We supposed to shut up, let you old niggas tell us how it's supposed to go. The same old regimen, the same old shit. You know, we be quiet. Even though we know somebody doing something wrong, we be quiet, keep behind closed doors until we get y'all age and we get old, and then we act like how we had it all under control. Man, fuck out of here. Picklehead
I've been on
motherfucker.
Farrakhan's head for over 20 years.
And they did
and
shit.
Here you are, 24, 25 years old. Nigga. So let me take the apology back.
Nigga.
Nigga. Yes, sir. When you were 4 years old, 5 years old, I was doing what you now think you are some great expert at doing. No, you fall in behind those of us who have been on this grind.
Well, guess what? I'll say this. The only thing I see is that you are pissed off. That you mad. That you been doing this shit all this fucking time, and somebody came along and did what took you a lifetime to do. They doing it in like 15 fucking minutes. That's all I hear is a bunch of bitter. I hear a bitter ass old man. That's what the fuck I hear. Fuck out of here. Talking about I've been doing this since you were 4 and you were little and shit. And ain't shit changed since. Then we need somebody else in there. We gotta go in there and do the shit then, cause y'all bullshitting. Had 30 fucking years to do something and y'all ain't did shit yet. Fuck out of here.
For decades.
Y'all make
You don't
us
just
look bad.
Half cocked out there yourself. And look, if you look at the way that you're handling the situation, all you're doing is creating more problems. The only right you have to say a word against Minister Farrakhan is on behalf of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's
As
crazy.
the scripture teaches, who are you to judge another man's servant? Think about that. Who are you to judge another man's servant? If the speaker...
But ain't that what you're doing though? You're judging another man's servant. Now he might not be serving what you want him to serve or what you think he should, but in his own right and his own reason and own way, he's doing what he feels though it need to be done. This is wrong with these old niggas too. You don't do shit the way they want you to do it. It's wrong. You know what I mean? You fucked up. You just a young dumb nigga and all this other shit. Now, there are a lot of these young motherfuckers out here, they dumb. Yeah, they out here running around crazy. The ones that, you know what I mean, ain't doing shit, you know what I mean, to better their life or better the world. But like, come on with this old shit, man.
What's her name? Sarah? What's her name? Sarah Huckabee? No, the devil cave woman who is spokesperson for Trump. What's her name?
Her name is Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Who?
Niggas is crazy.
Who are you to condemn Sarah Huckabee Sanders for what she does on behalf of Donald Trump? That's another man's servant. So if you are not condemning Sarah Huckabee Sanders...
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you right now. Well, you know, let me tell you like this. You ain't supposed to be serving... Look, check this out. You ain't supposed to be serving no man. See, you got it all fucked up already. You ain't supposed to be serving no goddamn man. That sound like ain't... Y'all old people, man, y'all got the narrative and shit all fucked up and switched up, man. Ain't nobody supposed to be serving no fucking body. We just got done 400 plus years of serving motherfuckers. All that goddamn time. You talking about there's still motherfuckers that's a servant to somebody? That's why I'm not nobody's fucking servant. I'm not nobody on this planet. Not nobody on this planet. So I can say what the fuck I want. And it goes to show, if you got to kill me, if you got to lock me up, if you got to do shit that, you know what I mean, to make me be quiet because of what I'm saying, then that lets you know within itself that you're doing something wrong, that you got to shut somebody up by force. Now you think about that. All you trying to do is just make this, all this shit do is come in full circle. Yeah, we supposed to say we feel this way, come to you, and you gonna take whatever time or however long, whatever way you want to put things and say it and shit like that to smooth it over, make it all soft and nice and cute and neat and sweet. And then, like I said, Minister Farrakhan has been leading the Nation of Islam for how many years now? As long as you've been quote unquote on his back and trying to do it, man, get out of here.
On behalf of the president that she serves, then what are you condemning her for?
And also know that if you serve somebody, that means you're in agreement to what they do. So if she is speaking for him and he's about some shit that is corrupt, that ain't right, and you're going to sit there and you're going to speak for this motherfucker that's talking about shit that isn't right, that's corrupt and wrong, then yeah, people are going to attack you too, because you want to be the spokesperson for this situation, for this problem, or for this person.
Might be condemning
That's
her
why.
in ignorance, because she may be doing exactly what her master has her do. Didn't I say earlier that I owe a lot of brothers over there and a
So basically what you're saying is that you are still a slave and you're admitting that you have a master that you answer to. So I don't even understand. You can't even talk about religion or anything or even God because you're still bounded. You're still bounded. And God been done set us free. And you're still fucking bound by mental slavery. It's crazy.
2 daughters by 1 wife, Mother Clara Muhammad. And when Farrakhan...
Hold on.
The Minister Farrakhan saying that Tynetta Muhammad was married to... Sir. All right then. You don't judge another man's servant. Farrakhan is the servant of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And when I condemn Minister Farrakhan, I do so on behalf of the most honorable Elijah.
And how can you do that on behalf of a dead man?
Muhammad. It's not personal, although you want to make it that, not you. But I'm just saying, you want to act like it's personal. No, it's not personal. As a minister of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I object to Minister Farrakhan saying that Tynetta Muhammad was married to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I object to that because, first of all, her name is Tynetta Dinar. It's not Tynetta Muhammad. She never was married to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Ishmael ain't his son, and neither is Rasul. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad has 6 sons and 2 daughters by 1 wife, Mother Clara Muhammad. And when Farrakhan gets in the bedroom of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, hanging women and hanging children on the boxer shorts of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I take exception to that. The overwhelming majority of you think that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad either was having extramarital affairs with teenage secretaries, or you believe in the clean version that Farrakhan gives, that he engaged in polygamous relations, marrying other women, and having families by those women. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad had 1 wife and 8 children. And Farrakhan has no right to claim that he had more than 1 wife and more than 8 children.
So see, already you need to shut up again, because you just, like, look, your whole organization is fucked up. Y'all lie on each other. So who can you even believe? You lie on each other. And then you create these massive ass problems and questions of your authority and questions of your character, because y'all motherfuckers can't even keep a story straight. Y'all don't even know the truth about a person that was right there in front of you. That's crazy.
So again, I only say that to make the point that when I go at Farrakhan, I'm going at Farrakhan not because of some personal problem I have with Minister Farrakhan, because quite frankly, there's very little, if anything, that I know of that he has done to me. I went against Minister Farrakhan unknowingly for over a decade because of what he was doing to Minister Keith. Then I went against Minister Farrakhan for what he was doing to Minister Khaled. What did he do to me? So this is not personal. Point blank, plain and simple. If you are a brother to your brother, then you don't let another abuse your brother. Point blank.
And that's exactly why us brothers out here, let me put the camera so you can see my face when I'm saying this. That's exactly why us brothers that are out here, we do say something to our other brothers. We don't have to be the same denomination of religion. If you doing something wrong or we see something wrong, we're supposed to say something to you. We're not supposed to just let you go and let it be. We're supposed to address it. We're supposed to say something to you. Now, if you get that angry with us, hold on. Now, if you get that angry with us that you have to go get a group of brothers to kill us, quiet us up or some shit like that, then you know there's something that's wrong. You can't sit up here and say who's qualified. You know who's qualified to tell the truth? Every last person that's on this planet that knows the truth or sees it, they're qualified to tell it, because we all have to live together on this planet. And when one person lies, it's a domino effect. All right? You don't know what one lie can do and spread and can do to a whole damn planet, a whole race of people, a fucking neighborhood. All right.
Plain and simple.
Okay. What I want to deal with right quick, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the quote unquote the wives of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the teenage girls that people are saying that Honorable Elijah Muhammad had sexual relationships with teenage girls. Malcolm came out telling the world, and this is the reason why Malcolm split up and separated from the Nation of Islam. Let's get into some of that, man.
Let's.
Clear that up.
Yes, let's.
Yes, sir.
Again, when an unrighteous man brings you news, look carefully into it, lest you harm a people in ignorance and then be sorry for what you did. Why did Malcolm believe that his teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, was having extramarital affairs? He didn't believe the messenger had more than one wife. He thought the messenger was having extramarital affairs, and he said it quite plainly. Why did Malcolm believe that while the messenger was preaching all this morality, in fact, he was an immoral man who was having extramarital affairs with underage women in the Nation of Islam? Because an unrighteous man, Wallace D. Muhammad, brought Malcolm news that Malcolm did not look carefully enough into. He harmed himself, he harmed the messenger, and he harmed the overall black nation in America, which is divided and ready to kill each other over that controversy to this very day, and didn't even live to be as sorry for what he did as a result. You don't go against the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad because of what Wallace D. Muhammad said. Who the hell is Wallace D. Muhammad to accuse his father of anything? Wallace D. Muhammad had a bad record in the Nation of Islam. So, when did the Most Honorable...
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to talk to Spike Lee then. And why has the Nation of Islam? Do y'all have are y'all suing Spike Lee for that movie then? Because as far as the movie's concerned, he went and talked to these women, Malcolm X. It wasn't just something he was told by someone else. He went and talked to these women, and they told him what was going on. They told him out their mouth, what was happening, what was going on. All right, go watch the movie X, Malcolm X, directed by Spike Lee. It's a pretty long movie starring Denzel Washington. Spike Lee stars in the movie. A couple other people you may know. Watch the movie, and you see when Malcolm X goes and talks to every last one of these women. Now, I don't think they go into their age in the movie, so I'm not more concerned about. I'm not really. Now, if it was some young ass girls, that's even more fucked up and wrong. But the fact that these women even said it. Now, not only did the women say it, Malcolm X went back to Elijah Muhammad with this information. He didn't just go take it and ran with it. No, he went and told them, look, I talked to these women. They said that you got them pregnant and you kicked them out because they told somebody, and like, what's going on? Elijah Muhammad's response was, I am to be fruitful and multiply. Because of something, him being sick, and you know what I mean, he won't no longer be here, and he has to multiply and make children to carry on the message. Now tell me if I'm lying. Alright? Now if I'm lying, I'm not lying. If I'm lying, you saying Spike Lee lying. If Spike Lee lying, I want to see. I don't see no lawsuit. I ain't never heard of y'all putting a lawsuit out on that movie for, you know what I mean, for, you know, defamation of character and a lot of shit. Let's go on.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad tell Malcolm that he had sexual relations with these females, and that he produced children by them. The messenger didn't tell Malcolm this. Wallace D. Muhammad told Malcolm this, and then when Malcolm went out there against his teacher and it caused that big controversy, then Wallace D. Muhammad gets on television and denies that he's the one that fed Malcolm that lie. So here we have a two-faced liar, Wallace D. Muhammad, who gives Malcolm this information, and I believe he was on the Gil Noble show, and then denies that he said any. He throws Malcolm under the bus and says, I didn't tell him that. Yes, you did tell him that. And Malcolm shouldn't have believed it simply because Wallace D. Muhammad told him that. Point blank, plain and simple. In the Nation of Islam, when you make a charge against another believer, you have to have all your ducks in a row. A lot of y'all don't know this. Even you Muslims don't know this. And this is why you run your mouth as Muslims in ways that you shouldn't run it.
I hear
You
you
don't
on that.
realize that if you accuse me of something that if I'm guilty of, it would cost me 90 days Class F and you can't prove it, you get 90 days Class F for making the unsubstantiated accusation. If you accuse me of fornication and you can't prove it, don't give a damn if it's true. If you can't prove it, you get put out for 1 to 5 years.
So now you just told another thing that's a big fucking thing there. See, they telling themselves you let them talk. Okay, so you got to prove it. I got to have you on tape fucking in order to prove that the accusation is true. Though I may have heard you in the room fucking, if I open the door and you already got your clothes on, and you might have threatened the woman, you better not tell no, you know. You can get away with that, and then I will be punished. So again, right there, you're admitting to, okay, so Malcolm X didn't prove it enough for them because, or whatever. He didn't have official fucking papers, he didn't have official birth certificates and shit. But because these women, even though these women told him this, and he went and told him that, and do you have proof of it? This is the type of world that Lucifer is running right here. You know what I mean? Can you prove that I did that? That you can turn your back and be two people behind you, turn around, one got their fist still clenched, the other one holding their eye, and their eye swole. But if you can't prove that you saw with your own two eyes, they got knocked upside their eye, you can't use your well-being and common sense to know that somebody punched somebody. Like, come the fuck on. This is the type of shit. This is the type of games people are playing now. They're being really petty. You know what I mean? They're putting a 10 on 100. That means they're super exaggerating shit, or they're taking a small thing, making a big ass mountain out of a tiny ass little hill. Okay? They say that you're hating when you tell the truth, or you say something that's not with the flow of everyone else. Then you're hating. Okay? These are the tactics that they're using in this world, that Satan is using in this world today. Okay? You know, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? You supposed to respect us. Listen, if you weren't respecting your race throughout your lifetime and you didn't do nothing to right the wrongs, then somebody else has to do it. Don't get mad at that shit. You should be proud of that shit. If you've been doing it for all your life and you ain't been able to do nothing, but he touched a nerve, but a young man come around and touch a nerve so bad, and he been doing it less time than you, then motherfucker, man, you should be teaching him. Stop sitting here, who the hell are you? You fucking niggas, and you got a tie on. You shouldn't even be swearing, and you have a fucking tie on your neck. Come the fuck on now. We gonna keep it 100. Let's keep the shit 100. He just sat right there and said, if I can't prove something, even though it don't matter if it's true, if I can't prove it, I get suspended for 90 days. Not you. What kind of shit is that? And then you're sitting here saying Malcolm X got told false information. So if he got told false information, why did he get suspended for? Don't you think that Honorable Elijah Muhammad and his brothers would have been like, no. Where'd you get this information from? And Malcolm X would have said, he told me this. And then they would have chastised him. Why would they chastise Malcolm X? Come on, man. Get your shit together.
Which is the penalty for what I did. You don't get to make unsubstantiated accusations and walk away from them. If Wallace D. Muhammad accused his father of adultery, and the punishment in the Nation of Islam for adultery is between 1 and 5 years, class F.
That's crazy.
And he didn't supply any proof of it, then Malcolm was supposed to charge Wallace D. Muhammad with lying on the messenger, and Wallace D. Muhammad was supposed to be put out of the Nation of Islam for 1 year minimum, up to 5 years maximum.
So, the children of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad with these teenage girls. So you're saying he didn't have sex with the teenage girls?
No, you can't prove it.
Let's get into that.
Not only am I saying he didn't have sex with these women, he did not marry these women. He fathered no children with these women. But remember, I am not the minister and the representative of the Honorable Eric Muhammad. I'm the minister and the representative of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad for my city. So whatever I'm saying as a representative of someone else. Long story short, that's exactly what I'm saying. And do you know why I'm saying it? Because that's what Elijah Muhammad said. And my job is to
and if that was the case, then murderers and rapists, I mean, have you seen motherfucking To Catch a Predator? How many times had the motherfucker said, I wasn't coming over here for sex? Yeah, but you said all this, you said all that. Yeah, I know what I said, but I ain't come over here to have sex, though. What do they do to their ass? They still put their ass in fucking handcuffs, right? It ain't. They don't say, "Oh, well, you said you was going to do this, so we gotta let you go," until we catch you actually putting your penis into the
parakeet.
It's crazy, man.
All black nation in America, which is divided and ready to kill each other over that controversy to this very day, and didn't even.
So what did Malcolm X tell Elijah Muhammad then? If he didn't say, this man here told me, all right, then what did he say? He just said, I just heard, and then he got suspended. Malcolm X was way fucking smarter than that. Malcolm X was like, a brother of mine came to me with this information. If he would have went to them women, like, and if you watch the movie that Spike Lee did, if Malcolm X went to them girls individually and talked to them and shit like that, and then went to Elijah Muhammad with that information from them females, why the hell would he not tell him, this brother in the nation with us told me this information, made this accusation about you? And it would have been handled, and Malcolm X would have been suspended. Fuck out of here. All that shit had to do with jealousy. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't him saying about him having sex with other women and everything, the motherfuckers was been jealous of Malcolm X. Alright? Point blank fucking period. You telling me y'all got that much animosity, even if it's a lie, that you can't sit down and talk to him. You can't just say, look, you go your way, we go ours. You got to threaten him, trying to kill him 100 times and shit. Like, come on, man. Cut the bullshit.
Be as sorry for what he did as a result. You don't go against the most honorable Elijah Muhammad because of what Wallace D. Muhammad said. Who the hell is Wallace D. Muhammad to accuse his father of anything? Wallace D. Muhammad had a bad record in the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, you probably got some shit in your record too.
When did the most honorable Elijah Muhammad tell Malcolm that he had sexual relations with these females and that he produced children by them? The messenger didn't tell Malcolm this. Wallace D. Muhammad told Malcolm this, and then when Malcolm went out there against his teacher and it caused that big controversy, then Wallace D. Muhammad gets on television and denies that he's the one to charge Wallace D. Muhammad with lying on
fading off, not teaching the real teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And talk to us about the Minister Louis Farrakhan movement and your movement. What is the difference to compare to show that you are really following the teachings, and what Farrakhan is doing, showing that he's not following the teachings? You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's the same question.
I have close to 3,000 videos uploaded on YouTube. Watch any of my videos on YouTube. Then read Message to the Black Man, Fall of America, Our Savior Has Arrived, How to Eat to Live Book 1, How to Eat to Live Book 2, Our Savior Has Arrived Book 1, Our Savior Has, not Our Savior Has Arrived, but Supreme Wisdom Book 1 and Supreme Wisdom Book 2. Read any article in any Muhammad Speaks newspaper published by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Listen to any lecture taught by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And then judge for yourself. Take my word for it. Judge for yourself whether or not what I am teaching is the same as what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches. What I am practicing is the same as what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad practiced when he was among us. And then do the same thing with Minister Lewis. Joined a movement of ministers of the messenger who were doing this when I was running behind Farrakhan, talking about how great he was. There were ministers of the messenger who were teaching the true teachings of the messenger and running temples of the messenger. I'm new to the game compared to them. So the difference is between the messenger's movement and Minister Farrakhan's movement, and that movement can be seen very, very plainly by simply looking at what we teach and what we practice and comparing it to what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught and practiced, and then doing the same thing with Minister Farrakhan. And look, if you appreciate what Minister Farrakhan does more than what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad did, that's not a problem. That's okay. Just don't call it the Nation of Islam. Our number one problem with Minister Farrakhan is he wants to change things and maintain the identity. You don't get to do that.
You hear that? Y'all hear that, right? That was the same. Now, see, this is what I'm saying, and you know this, and you saying it's all right. It's not all right, because if he's not preaching, if he's not teaching the right thing, then it's your responsibility to make sure he does, and you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I think the whole gripe with him is that someone is doing something more than what he probably tried to do in his whole lifetime. That's what it seems like to me. There's no age and qualification on telling the truth and letting the truth be heard. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, a little kid will tell you, your breast stink. What you going to tell tell the child? You ain't qualified to tell me my breast stink? And your breast smell like straight doo-doo? It's the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be a certain age to tell the truth. That's crazy. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna let him finish what he
You don't get to change
little bit.
things and still call it the Nation of Islam.
Give us an example.
Call it the teachings of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Don't call it the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because he didn't teach that.
They all confused.
Call it whatever movement you want to call it. But don't call it the Nation of Islam, because the Nation of Islam never taught that, never practiced that. And those of us who have decided to stick with the traditional message and practice of the Nation of Islam have every single right to tell those of you who have gone astray from that, that you got to let the identity of Nation of Islam go. Leave that with us. And you call whatever you want to do something else. Point blank, plain and simple. Identity theft is a major, major, major problem in this country. And it causes major, major damage. Minister Louis Farrakhan is guilty of identity theft. Minister Louis Farrakhan has taken our name, the Nation of Islam, and our leader, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he has gone out among the black nation in America and opened up credit accounts in our name. And
y'all
if
ain't
you
doing
think
nothing
when I say
about it.
credit accounts, I'm talking about money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the credit that the black nation gives him as leader of the Nation of Islam and as successor to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He has opened up credit accounts in the hearts and the minds of black America in our name, and then not lived up to the requirements of the accounts that he has opened.
See, so that's what I'm saying again. Like, what is the gripe you have with Pharaoh, with young Pharaoh, and what he was saying about Louis Farrakhan, and you even saying how crooked the motherfucker is? You know what I'm saying? I think you're just upset because he might have got to it first. That's the only thing I could think of, because you know, you have your own accord in your situation with Louis Farrakhan. And there could be older gentlemen that are with Farrakhan that are probably like, man, you not qualified. You wasn't around long enough to this, that, and the third. You know? I mean, the truth is the truth. And you're seeing, he's seeing it. He don't realize it, but y'all see it. He's doing, you know what I mean, exactly what he's opposing right here in front of your face. He's telling the truth about something. You know what I mean? Now, you're not even in Louis Farrakhan's organization, as you say, a group, to be qualified to say what he's teaching is right and wrong, right? That's what people in his organization would say. But people you roll with, they say you are qualified. So it don't matter, man. It don't freaking matter. You know? People boo during the damn game when they had basketball and football games, shit like that. You don't hear the fucking referees screaming, y'all ain't qualified to boo. You ain't refereeing this, we boo. Like, come on. Like, get out of here.
So now, when
Shit
someone
crazy.
sees me in a suit and a white shirt and a bow tie, they think I'm all right with L. Ron Hubbard. I'm not all right with L. Ron Hubbard.
You must be dissecting my mind, because that was my next question.
No, I'm not all right with L. Ron Hubbard.
Wow.
So by stealing my identity, he has now associated me with L. Ron Hubbard. By stealing my identity, he has associated me with Father Flaker.
Come on.
By stealing my identity, he has associated me with a mosque wear the uniform of the Nation of Islam as prescribed by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. He has associated us with many, many, many things, polygamy included. He has associated us with many things that we are not supposed to be associated with. So everybody thinks that the Nation of Islam has toned down, has softened up, and is a kinder and gentler movement than it was under the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. No, it's not. No, it's not. Check us out. No, it's not. And so this is why it is so important for us to speak out against the things that he's saying and doing, because we must let the people know that there is a following of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad that is sticking to the teaching and program of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And if you are such a clout chaser and personality worshiper that you would prefer to run behind Minister Farrakhan, then by all means do so. We ain't sweating you. Do what you want to do. But don't you ever attempt to say that nobody told you what was up.
And thus, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, a hypocrite, or we say a hypocrite. All right. So he not even qualified. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's not above. That's crazy. Now, is his life in danger because he's telling the truth? And look at this nut. This nut here.
We started Tomboy X
He be
because
looking-
we didn't feel seen in the world. And we knew we couldn't be
He be looking so hungry. He be looking so hungry all the time.
the only ones.
Seeing your community is so
He front. I know your stomach hurt. Nigga, I know your stomach hurt.
okay.
Hungry. Somewhere lying and plotting.
All right.
Testing. You in the building?
Because I know what y'all like. I know exactly what y'all like.
Doing what I love to do and being with people who I actually want to be with, now it's a problem. Now me being me is a problem for you when it's not even having nothing to do with your life.
That's all I forgot about this thing.
When you think I'm not calling y'all,
I never asked not one person to worship me. Never.
you got a call. You got people following you. That's what
They're not worshiping me. They're not worshiping me.
Then what is,
No one is
then-
worshiping me.
Okay, then correct it for me, Chief. I would love for you to correct it for me.
Please,
What you call it?
please understand that we worship each other as humanity. We worship each other because we are God. No one is worshiping one man. We worship each other. So,
I
here's what
sincerely believe that.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just trying to understand because you're saying we're supposed to believe each other. So you're telling me, like, let's say if somebody comes to you, godly, but they have ill intention and you don't know, but you say you're supposed to worship them. The devil was the God, wasn't he? He was the angel, actually. The devil was the angel until he got knocked down to hell or whatever the case may be, right? But he was being worshipped because he had followers that went down to hell with him, right?
No.
Not saying that
That's your belief system. That's not true.
Okay. Then tell me what happened to the devil. I would like for you to tell me what
The
happened.
devil is in every one of us.
Oh.
It is every.
First of all, nigga, the devil's in your ass. The devil's in you. The devil's in your monkey ass. Don't put me in that shit. It ain't in all of us. We have a decision to make, and the devil is present when you make that decision, but the devil ain't in this motherfucker. You, Lucifer. You,
The devil
Lucifer.
is in you and me.
And God is in you and me as well.
Exactly.
We're just a whole.
Y'all know I'm gonna end this on a little something make y'all laugh. You know what I mean? Little Cardi B.
All of your devils come from your debilitations in your chart. Now, if you study your natal chart, you'll find out that
It's good. Anybody in there in the audience, anybody that watches this, you let me know if you were born with a chart with all these natal things and it told you where your sign is and how your house is in your third tree and all this other shit.
your oppositions, your squares, your quincunx are your debilitations in your chart, and those are your weaknesses. And through all of your
Go.
weaknesses,
Try to take you out to water and swim again. Ain't nobody want to swim with you,
what you would
nigga.
call the devil, or just light reflecting itself in a way, not understanding itself, and the understanding of this true love, this true God, this is the thing that we call the devil. The devil is an illusion of what you truly are. So when we have these debilitations in our chart, what it's describing is light bending in a way that not allow us to understand things. Like when light bends the square, it creates hardship in our lives.
Now you see how he took her way the fuck out there in the water? She just on the goddamn thing. Like, where the fuck am I? Because this nigga talking about ways and other. That's okay. Don't like I told you. This y'all won't have to listen to this shit too much longer. But it's funny. It's at the point now where it's funny. This nigga done went into rainbows and.
It creates debilitations when light is opposition itself. It casts a shadow in a way that it makes illusions and trouble in our lives. When you study astrology and you understand how the mind works, you realize, like, wow, my Mars is conjuncting my Saturn, or my Mars is opposition in.
This nigga ain't even answering the goddamn question. He's good. You know, you get a round of applause for deflecting. Good job. That's an A+ for deflection. Yo, this nigga, if what's his name? If Richard Pryor was still here and Richard Pryor heard this shit, he'd be like, nigga, what kind of motherfucking coke you was smoking? I need some of that shit.
Jupiter.
This motherfucker right here is awesome.
And these things, we can pinpoint where your demons are, right? And where your debilitations are, we can actually pinpoint and say, hey, here's what's going on with you. You have a sun squaring Pluto. And with your...
Yeah, shit doing shit.
Did you ever see me hit her? No. Then don't ever say that I hit on a woman, because you are lying on me. So take a ride.
Now, did he admit that he hit her? Yeah. I'm glad I played this part of this video and this video right behind this Mr. Farrakhan thing, because you see all these motherfuckers talking about proof. This is what I'm talking about. Did you see me hit her? No, but did you admit to it when the father asked you? Yes, you did. So we ain't had to see it. You admitted to it, motherfucker.
And I don't know what happened.
Oh, here it is right here.
With your open hand, bust Velvet in the face and bust her nose, and both vans had to pull over so y'all could take care of it. And your comment to her was, see what you made me do? My question is, why you did that?
Now he should say. Now see. Now hold on. Now he asked him, why'd you open hand slap her? And they had to stop two vans, her nose was bleeding. And he said, and your response to her was, see what you made me do. Why did you do that? Now, if he didn't do it, he'd be like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't never put my fucking hands on her. You're sitting here and you're fucking lying right now. But this is his answer.
Why you see that? Can I answer your question? Yeah.
Take mighty long. Don't worry, I'll wait, motherfucker. Motherfucker, come on.
Because I was upset with her.
Okay.
So I don't need to hit on I just told you. I don't need to hit on my woman.
Okay.
So if you have never seen that, do not perpetuate a lie. Do not repeat a lie. Because you was not there, you don't know. So don't say why you hit on a woman. Because you wasn't there, you ain't never seen me hit on a woman.
Okay, my next question for you is, why do you feel that they have to worship each other when you're saying that you are God? Like, you're saying you are Jesus. Everybody can't be Jesus.
Everybody is God.
How is that possible?
Christ consciousness, listen to what I'm saying.
Christ is within us. Christ is not saying he's us.
Christ is not with, listen to what I'm saying to you. There's a Christ consciousness. This is a thought frequency. This is the most high consciousness. We say the
Look, Nature Boy, shut the fuck up with that shit, alright? Because if that's the case, everybody would be telling each other what to do. Everybody wouldn't be around and circled around you. You said this is your shit, this is your this, your that, me, mine, me, mine. Now if everybody's God, motherfucker, then it's everybody's. Then all of y'all are supposed to be kings and queens and supposed to be on the same level and sharing the same shit. If they supposed to have left America to come where you at, and that's supposed to put them on another level where, you know what I mean, y'all all supposed to be one in your higher selves and shit like that. Y'all shouldn't be arguing about nothing. No one person should be the leader. Y'all all should come to agreement with every single fucking thing. Not everything surrounded by one fucking person. There should be more than one goddamn bank account. If you have any kind of account, collecting any kind of donations, and more than one motherfucking person named in your own, son of a bitch. So quit the fucking lies. Yeah, he do, and he do pick and choose. He pick and choose every fucking thing. Cause that's what a cult leader do. Whenever you fuck them up with one thing, they divert and try to go to something else, or I'm gonna just cut them off. He called me a snitch for asking questions. Snitching is when I'm pointing and saying you did it, dumbass. But that was his way of deflecting, because I was fucking him. Oh my God, what time is it, man? I gotta wrap this up in a minute. Let me let him finish his bullshit, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. He ain't talk. Hey, look, check this out. Check this out, Pink. He ain't talk like that to me when I talk to the motherfucker. He ain't had none of that energy. He waited until he hung up the phone on me, then he talked all that shit. Then he was talking all that shit. He tried to say, you whining like a baby. I ain't fucking whining like no baby, bitch. I'm talking to you like a fucking man. You can't take a man screaming on you, nigga. Fuck out of here. And I'll fuck you up if I seen you in person. Fuck you mean? With gloves on, because I don't want no STDs. With gloves.
That the human is able to tap into, but not all humans. Only humans that are enabled, their DNA must be enabled. They have to have natal charts that enable them to tap in and hold this frequency. These people are called God's children. These people are the elite. Now, I am the Messiah. That means I am the messenger that activates the message in those that can hear me. If you are chosen, and God has, and the universe has enabled you and your DNA and your chart to receive the kingdom, then when you hear me as the messenger, you will be activated and made complete. Do you understand? And they'll become a Messiah. So no, they will become gods. They will become gods. What's the difference between you being a Messiah and them being a god? I'm a messenger. I'm the messenger that activates the children, the people.
So check this out. So in a sense, basically, you shouldn't be doing nothing else but shutting the fuck up. You're supposed to be rubbing their feet, doing their hair, and they should be fucking on you whenever they want to, calling you, you know what I mean, putting you on blast and all that shit, because you are a messenger and they are gods. You are beneath them, motherfucker. They are your higher self. You just told you this nigga's so fucking stupid. He said, I'm the messenger, they're gods. So how the fuck you gonna tell a god? I wish I would be a god and the messenger tell me what it's going to do. I'm be like, no, you're going to go on, do what I asked you to do. And I'm being nice and I asked you, go ahead now, go on. You supposed to be rubbing their feet and all that other shit. You sitting here getting your nasty beard kissed and licked on. You supposed to be sucking their asshole. You supposed to be licking them from their asshole to their appetite. You sit
that were having in them, they already had it in them. They had it in them. I activate what's already in them. It's like a candle that lit another candle.
Oh my God.
And that candle lit another candle. And so I activate what was already there. That's what a Messiah is. Messiah is the messenger. Okay, so who's bigger, Messiah or God?
Right there it goes.
Messiah is God. The Messiah is God, and God's children is God. You just said that the Messiah unlocks the God within people for them to become God. You can't be bold. No, I never said that. That's what your mind thought I said. I never said that. Don't mix my words up. That's what's in your mind. That's what you heard. That's what you perceived. I never said that. That's what you see.
I know how I'm gonna end. I know how I'm gonna end this.
I never said
Okay, now the next question is why does
What the fuck did he just say?
And that candle lit another candle. And so I activate what was already there.
I activate.
That's what a Messiah is. Messiah is the messenger.
okay, but who's bigger, Messiah or God?
The Messiah is God. The Messiah is God, and God's children is God.
You just said that the Messiah unlocks the God within people for them to become God. You can't be both.
No, I never said that. That's what your mind thought I said. I never said that.
That's what you just
Don't mix my words up.
Steve.
That's what that's what you heard. That's what you perceived. I never said that.
That's what Steve.
I never said it's going to unlock a God within you. I said it makes them gods. I never said that.
He said.
I said it makes
He said it activate. He said he activated.
them gods.
So what? Okay, now the next question is why does the message make them a God? Like, how do you become a God just by listening? It has to be
I
active,
cannot
right?
explain that to you. I cannot explain that to you because even if I did,
who would want to follow a God or be with a God that does things that are like that doesn't make any sense? You would want to worship a God that makes sense, right?
well, I think I make sense.
You would want to worship something that makes sense.
I will not make sense to you. You can't understand me.
I do understand you. I'm trying
I want to know why you're following me. I want to know why you're following me. Why are you intrigued by me?
Because I'm very intrigued by you because I want to know why. There must be
You can't know. You can't know why. You
Why?
can't know why.
If she can't know why, then why? How you sitting here saying you're here to activate shit in people, but she can't know?
The more you hear, the more you will not know. The more you hear, the more you will not know. You are not allowed to know. You trust me.
You sound crazy.
If this message was for you, if this message was for you, if it was for you, I'm not screaming. If the message was for you, me and you wouldn't have to ask why. You would just completely understand it. It's not for you. Unto you, it says the prophecy of Isaiah is upon you.
All right, so Rick, what do you make of all this Charlie Murphy bullshit?
Crap. And I think it was something like Eddie or Charlie or somebody did it in my couch. See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch, you know. What I did.
Y'all have a good day. I'm done.